I'm Julia Jolie, an immigrant woman living in California, and I want to know how to make it in America. You might already know that I love being all glamorous on a budget, but in this show, I want to know all the tips and tricks of America's top entrepreneurs. My guest today is Pia Inca. Pia is a Latin entrepreneur and the founder of Pia Cosmetics Beverly Hills. Also, she's the #1 beauty seller on Amazon. Pia, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Julia, for inviting me. I'm super happy to be on your show.
Aw, thank you so much for being here. You're originally from Ecuador. Tell me all about your challenges in coming to the US.
Well, I am a clinical psychologist, actually. I don't practice. I went to New York. I wanted to do a master's in forensic psychology. I said, yes, I'm going to do a master's because in Ecuador back then, they didn't have forensic psychology. But I realized that I needed a lot of money. And I didn't have the money. I didn't even speak the language. I always had those big dreams. It was super challenging for me. I had to learn the language. I had to learn the culture. And I had to do all kind of jobs, bartender, host.
What was your favorite one?
I was a bartender, and I really liked that one. It was super fun because you interact pretty much with a lot of people.
Yeah. So I'm sure we have a lot of viewers who would love to start their own makeup line. And you started your company from scratch. Yes. On a low budget, I believe. Mm-hmm. So tell us, how did you do it?
Well, let me tell you why I did it. Mm-hmm. First of all, before I had a company, I was running social media and marketing for small businesses, and I was working for other people, and I realized that I am not just good to be working for other people. Yeah. And the second reason that I started is because I have wear false eyelashes my whole life, since I was 17 years old. Mm-hmm. And I ended up losing my natural lashes. So that I said, I need to create a product that is not going to damage your natural lashes, and that's how the reason that I started.
What did you do from the idea to the end?
Well, I did a lot of research. I went a couple of times to China. I went to the biggest beauty convention in the world that is in Hong Kong as well. I just did a lot of research. I was looking for the top manufacturers in the eyelash industry. I started studying a lot because I was looking for the best quality. And since you mentioned I started with a low budget, it was super challenging for me to find somebody who have really good quality and who will be willing to work with me. I just travel. I needed to talk to them in person. I needed to go to the factories. I needed to see all of that. And until I found somebody who finally agreed to work with me.
Did you first go on a website, or you just flew to China and decided, okay, I'm going to talk to those people, or?
Well, I did a lot of research on the internet, looking for manufacturers, looking for beauty conventions, beauty exhibitions, and everything related with eyelashes and beauty. I went to the biggest beauty convention in the world that is in Hong Kong. It's about 3,000 exhibitors. 84,000 visitors were there last time when I went. I went there. It is like the perfect opportunity to go and meet all kind of manufacturers, all kind of products. The new products that are coming up in the market in 2020, you are already seeing them. 2021, you already see them there. And that was one of the things that I did. Besides that, I went directly to factories. I made appointments with them. I went to mainland China, which actually was super crazy for me because
why was it crazy?
Because when you're in Hong Kong, everybody speaks English. But if you go to mainland China, they don't speak English, and the culture is so different. So it was super challenging for me because I had to be with a translator, and then I realized, no, this is not going to work. I had to get an agent, a translator.
Okay, so that's another good tip for us to know, getting an agent to get a manufacturer.
Right? Well, if you...
Unless you speak Chinese.
And they are not going to take you seriously either. They are not going to take you seriously if you just go, by yourself without an agent, a translator. They are just not even going to care.
Do you have to pay for an agent?
Yes.
Okay, so that's expensive?
A little bit. It's part of the investment that you have to do.
But you would say that's one of the top priorities.
You have to do that. If not, you're going to be wasting your time. And I was at the beginning for a few days. I didn't get it. I'm like, I'm not going to spend in this. But when I was in mainland China, after 3 days, I'm like, okay, I'll get it. I'm going to get one.
Yeah.
I am learning in the process,
Okay. So in your opinion, is it hard as an young Latin entrepreneur to start your own business?
It is hard. Yeah, it's super hard, but it's just again, if you really want to do it. And you have to think why you want to do it, because it's not about just the money. If you just think like, yeah, I want to sell this product because I want to make money, it's not gonna work, because you just have like a money mentality. You have to really know why. Why is that you want to do this? Like, you have to have a real reason that you really feel that you're passionate about it, period.
Yeah. So what would you recommend to somebody who wants to start their own makeup line?
Well, I would say, first of all, quality is important, because I know a lot of people who have done this. They say, yes, I don't have too much, a big budget, and I'm just gonna save money here, but you're gonna get in serious trouble. If you're doing this just for something temporary, even then I wouldn't recommend. It's quality, because you wanna stay in the market, right? You don't wanna do something for 1 year, for 6 months, for 2 years. You want to build something that is gonna last a long time, and hopefully if you succeed, it's gonna be for many generations, right? That's how I see it. It's quality. I would say the main thing that I advise is to look for quality.
So how long did the process take from starting the business to selling on Amazon?
Well, in my case, since it was the first time I was doing it, it took me actually almost, I would say, 8 months, 10 months, until I finally had my product on Amazon, because you have to follow different rules. Amazon is super strict and all of that. But now that I know, I have more experience, I will do it very fast. But I will say minimum 6 months is gonna take you to find the right manufacturer, get the product, do all the paperwork that you have to do with Amazon, and be ready to sell. Okay,
so you used to be a social media marketing expert. Can you give us a little bit of tricks when you start your own company? What would you do?
Okay, everybody is in their phones all the time. Where do you have to advertise? Instagram, Facebook, and I would recommend focus a lot of Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and if you are in Amazon, like in my case, you can run a lot of campaigns on Amazon, pay-per-click, all kind of campaigns on Amazon, and yeah.
So who do you target?
Well, there are so many tools that you can find specific keywords that you can use. You're gonna target people who is actually literally looking for eyelashes. In this case, try to find tools that are gonna give you the volume search on Amazon. If it's, in my case, I'm selling on Amazon, that's gonna help you tell you the numbers on Amazon with the search. So it will be keywords related, obviously, with eyelashes. But you can find that out. For sure.
Okay, so I'm so excited. Show us your new product.
Okay, I'm gonna introduce you to that 6D volume, as I mentioned before, 6D volume. Ooh. And let me tell you something about this. I have 20 styles. I don't know if I mentioned that. This one is powerful. Which one you have?
I have courageous.
Courageous. So I picked different empowering names, because women, we have these amazing qualities, right? We're adventurous, ambitious, courageous, confident, powerful, unstoppable, happy, all of those qualities.
I love unstoppable.
And I just want everybody just to think, okay, how am I feeling today? Am I feeling unstoppable? Maybe I have a date. Maybe I have a job interview. I'm gonna put my unstoppable lashes or my courageous lashes, something like that. So then you just pick your favorite. There is one for everybody, every personality, super dramatic, super simple ones. And yeah.
Well, they look gorgeous and glamorous. I love it.
How did I make it in America? Well, I am fearless now, but I had to learn to be fearless. Because nobody wake up saying like, oh, I'm fearless. No, I had to learn, and you have to want that. So I learned to be fearless, and I am fearless. I am not scared of anything, anybody. What is the worst that can happen? They're gonna tell me no. You're gonna have a lot of no's. So by the way, it doesn't mean that because you're fearless, you're not gonna have a lot of no's. Just do your thing, just be fearless, and that's it. That's how I made it.